Hey there, my name is Alex, I am the Silver Mont, and this is my review of Destiny 2's latest expansion, the Witch Queen. Yeah, I know, it took me a while. I was busy playing Elden Ring and other things, but hey, here we go. I bought this expansion with my own money, by the way, this is not a sponsored review or anything like that, but let's get to it. Having been playing Destiny on and off since it first came out, I've had an odd relationship with the game. But it has been nice to see it develop over the years. Back when Destiny 2 came out, I felt as if they had tonally shifted toward what I can only describe as Marvel-like, with an emphasis on what was supposed to be witty dialogue and a lighter tone, which I wasn't a fan of, along with the kind of bad DLC practices they had back at launch. I enjoy the mystery of the Destiny universe, and I didn't need constant quips. I feel as if they've been re-establishing a tone over the last few years, and Witch Queen continues that. The story this time focuses on Savathûn, of course, and we get to see more of her backstory on Fundament, which was cool to see as someone who made lore videos on the Hive back in 2014, 2015. On the Vanguard side, we focus mostly on Ikora, though she doesn't really have much in the way of development, nor an arc. I found her part of the story rather clumsily handled, if I'm being frank. But the gist of it is, Savathûn has stolen the light, or otherwise obtained it, and it is up to the Guardian to brutalize these new Hive Guardians until they stop respawning, and figure out the Witch Queen's secret. The campaign this time around was a marked improvement over the go here, shoot, go there, shoot, although it does still involve a lot of going and shooting. You were given the choice of a story mode or a legendary difficulty, so me and a friend went through on legendary, which could be a little tough at times, but we never struggled too much. It was nice to see encounters that actually had some mechanics as well, beyond just shoot-shooty. Back when Destiny 1 came out, we went through the story and we were like, is this it? And we were ready to drop that game. Then Vault of Glass came out and we were like, oh, okay, there's actual raid mechanics and things to do here, this is good. But, yeah, the length of the expansion felt right to me. Graphically, I don't think Destiny 2 has really changed all that much since release, but it runs just fantastically on my machine. And the graphics still look great to me. The art style in Destiny has always been a good one, to my sense. And we get some nice areas to explore and look at, although I think I still prefer Europa, just as I loved the aesthetic of all those frozen underground labs and such. Savathûn's throne world wins for the overworld or the outside parts though. It is a shame we lose planets with the content vault, but oh well. Outside of the campaign, we've had a new weapon type introduced, the Glaive, which is a versatile weapon which can do melee attacks, can shoot projectiles, and can be used as a shield. It's fun, but I'm not sure if it's my new favourite. But it does fit well into the ecosystem of Destiny's weapons, almost as smoothly as bows back when they introduced those. But this one definitely shakes things up a bit more. Beyond that, we have weapon crafting, a way to get the rolls on the weapon you want without relying purely on luck. Now you have a bit more control over it. Now that said, they don't have every gun in the crafting system, so whilst it has potential, it definitely needs some fine-tuning and gradual expansion. For starters, it would be nice to see, when we're converting an upgraded weapon into materials, how much of said material we have when choosing between which to obtain, right? There are no new subclasses in the Witch Queen. Beyond Light gave us the darkness element, with stasis as a subclass, of course. Instead, this time we get a rework of every single Void subclass, pulling them more in line with Stasis in how it works, with the aspects and the fragments. Basically, you can equip modifiers that change up the playstyle a bit. Overall, this Void rework feels good enough to me. The eventual goal here is to give every subclass more of a distinct role. Void, for example, focuses on things like suppression, weaknesses, and invisibility. Arc and Solar will be coming in subsequent seasons. I'm looking forward to Arc, because for starters, what is Arc's role meant to be outside of just damage? And Arc Titan is my general go-to. Don't get me wrong, I love Void Titan, but Arc Titan's ability to fly into things at 100 miles per hour and blow them up with the Curious of Falling Stars, just too good, just too fun. There will be a lot of smaller changes coming with this year's seasons, as Bungie, well, they're continuing their season storylines, but there's still some rather big issues I think need addressing in the future. Power, or light levels, for starters, a really bizarre mechanic that functionally really serves no purpose these days other than to hinder the player. I would appreciate that being removed. PvP, still a complete mess in more ways than I can explain. Destiny as a whole is almost incomprehensible for new players. The whole new Guardian experience is rough. But overall, I think they are moving in the right direction with Destiny. I'm looking forward to seeing what comes out in the upcoming seasons. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.